What's up with the what's ups? Prayers and blessings, prayers and blessings. Welcome to the YouTube live. Prayers and blessings. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about purpose tonight, man. We building. We're gonna build. Hopefully that we all get something out of this. We help somebody else understand what their purpose is. We help you strengthen their purpose. Help you strengthen your purpose. Feel free to join. Feel free to tap in. Feel free to put comments. It's my first time on this YouTube page, so I don't know where to look for comments and things like that right now, but okay, I see some chats over here. Cherie, Monique, what's up, little sis? Dom, what's going on? Okay, I see that over there. Y'all have any questions that you want to know, ask me. I don't even know how to let people join in. I'm looking for the if you know anything about this YouTube page or channel, you could tell me. But I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. You know what I mean? Because I have a following over there. If I had another tablet, another laptop, I'd be going live on Instagram and TikTok too, Instagram and Facebook too, because I'm trying to reach the people. I'm trying to reach the masses, the understanding that we have a purpose on here on earth. We need to find out what this purpose is. You need to find out what your purpose is. Why are you here? You know what I mean? Why are you here? What's the purpose? Are you here just to work, make a living, pass away, pass down what you have or belong to you, what you work hard for? Are you here to teach? You know what I'm saying? Are you here to help somebody else? Are you here to be a good parent? Are you here to be just an ear for somebody to talk to? You could be somebody else's crutch, somebody else's strength. We're going to talk about it tonight on Prayers and Blessings, the podcast with Faith, Flavor, and Focus Feast the Soul. I know y'all probably looking like, where's the grub tonight? No grub tonight, man. I feel like the message is more important. The message tonight is more important. I don't go too deep just yet. I'm trying to let some more people, dive in, join so that they don't miss this goodness that I'm about to give y'all. And I hope y'all gonna help me because at the end of the day, this is therapeutic for me. I'm not perfect, right? I never claimed to be perfect. I stumbled across my purpose and I never knew what my purpose was. I never even was looking for a purpose. I always heard the word purpose and what is purpose, and I would let it go in one ear and come out the other. But as I got older, become a man that I am, I realized that purpose is well needed because it keeps you grounded. Purpose, once you get your purpose and find out what your purpose is, it keeps you on the path. It's your reminder. It will remind you at all costs who you are, what you're here for. Now you can ignore it and choose to do other things, but once you recognize what it is, who you are, and what you have going on in your life, you can't shake your purpose. You can't shake it. It's like when somebody talk to you. Once you heard it, you done heard it already. Once they say hello, you can't unhear the hello. You done heard it already. So once you realize what your purpose is, you're not going to be able to shake it. You're not going to be able to shake it. I don't even know how to do two at one, but main focus right now is YouTube live. Life has been good, and we're talking about purpose today, man. Do you know your purpose? What's good, brother? I see you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for taking some time out. You know what I mean, and gracing the stage with me. Like I said, we talking about purpose. I wrote down some notes. You know, I'm normally just speaking from the heart, which this is from the heart as well. But I feel like Purpose is a lot in debt to me. It means a lot to me. So I really want to touch on this subject to try to my best to help somebody else with their foundation. Because your purpose is your foundation. You know what I'm saying? Purpose is the end all be all. It's where your flower grows from. It's where you bloom from. Ricky Benjamin, what's up? Thank you for joining. Um, do you know if you don't know what your purpose is, tell me you don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is. You know what I mean? If you don't know what your purpose is, say it in the comments. I don't know what my purpose is. Because we gonna help you find out what your purpose is. I'm gonna help you find out who you've been close to, what kind of pain. And a lot of times we go through pain. The pain that we go through is leading us to our purpose. We get too caught up and too wrapped into the pain that we're going through life, and we veer off. We miss the shot in the dark. You know what I'm saying? They got a saying to say, we got to take a shot in the dark. And some people be scared to take the shot in the dark, and that's how they miss out on their purpose. Not understanding that you take a shot in the dark every day of life. Walking out the house, you're taking a shot in the dark because you don't know what's going on. As many gifts and talents I have, I often wonder what my purpose is. Everything seems pointless. When you have gifts and talents, nothing is pointless. You have to let your gifts and your talents flourish. This was in the comments. I'm responding to Miss Tyson in the comments. It's my little sister. Gifts and talents, you use that as your purpose to help someone else and give them courage to use the gifts and talents that they're afraid to use. You use your gifts and talents to put a smile on someone else's face. Your purpose at the end and the beginning of the day is not solely for you, it's for someone else. Whether you're a chef, whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a barber, whatever it is, your purpose and your use is not for you to hold on to, it's for you to use it for someone else. God bless you with a gift, not for you to run into a corner and use it for yourself and amuse yourself. You use that gift to help others. So when you're looking at your talents and your gifts and you often wondering what your purpose is, your purpose is to take your talents and your gifts and flourish with them so someone else can see that and get something out of that. You can only put a smile on their face. You can show them what it is to have the courage to do what it is that you're doing. Because someone probably sing just like you sing, but they don't have the courage. You give them that courage. You give them that understanding that all it takes is some faith. So when you are when you're second guessing yourself and your faith, not your faith, but your purpose. When you're second guessing, what is my purpose? Ask yourself, what is it that you're good at? Ask yourself how much pain you've been through and what you have overcame. 9 times out of 10, your purpose and your pain is at a crossroad like this. That's where they meet up at. Let me tell you something right quick, right? I told you I've been taking notes. I've been writing these things down because, like I said, I'm here to help someone. I didn't do this for play. I wrote down this, right? Give me a second because I don't have my glasses. What's the thing that you could talk about all night without getting tired? Something that you could talk about all night without getting tired. There go your purpose right there. It's all natural. It comes to you. I know you personally. You didn't take no singing classes. Nobody taught you how to do that. You didn't take singing lessons. You learned how to play the piano all by yourself. You learned how to play the guitar by yourself. Nobody taught you that. That's your purpose. That's who you are. That's your strength. Grab someone else that's on that same path and be their leader to excellence. That's your purpose. That's what you zone into. That's what you perfect. This is who you are. When you sitting there doing the things that come to you that's all natural, that's your purpose. You singing, and when you put the microphone down, you wonder what is it that I should be doing with my life. You just got finished doing it excellently. You your foundation, your purpose is foundation. Understand this. You was born to be excellent. You was born to be great. It came with you. Purpose came with you. You don't go buy this from the store. This is an understanding that comes with you. Ask yourself, does your purpose honor God? Does it serve others? Like I said, your purpose should serve others. Your purpose is supposed to put a smile on somebody's face, make somebody else happy. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody else a better understanding of who they are. Show them, help them with their purpose. My purpose is why I moved to Michigan. Why did you move to Michigan? If you don't mind me asking. Family. Your purpose is family. Yeah. Okay. You could be the light. You just may be the light on your family. It took me a long time to understand what my purpose was, right? Because, like I said, I heard the word purpose. I didn't understand what it was. It would go in one ear, come out the other, and it sounded like a job. It sounded like it was something hard to do. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like I had to really dig in deep and do some studying and research to find out what my purpose was because I didn't understand what purpose was about. So God took me on a journey, right? Took me back to cooking. I was cooking. I stopped cooking. I thought cooking was my purpose, right? Went to real estate. Thought real estate was my. I still have a passion. Now, mind you, I have a passion for these things. Let's not get passion and purpose misconstrued by a long shot. I have a passion for cooking. I have a passion for real estate. If I could do anything, I would be doing those two, right? But the journey of life and the things that I've experienced through cooking and real estate, my purpose to use my vocals to help someone else out while I'm in the midst of these actions is my purpose. My purpose is to show when I go to cook, stand next to somebody and give them encouragement that they can do it. Put a smile on their face, you know what I'm saying? And show them some new things. Talk to them about real estate because they might not know what they're doing with their bread or some things they can invest themselves into. That's my purpose. My purpose is to show somebody that you can do these real estate things and it's not as easy as it may appear. That's my purpose. The things that I went through as far as negativity, drugs, alcohol addiction, going through trials and tribulations, jumping over those hurdles, bumping my head on these rocks. You know what I'm saying? Taking steps back, falling off the wagon, having to get back up on the wagon, and then being able to tell somebody that they can do it because I've been through it. That's my purpose. My purpose is in life is to go through these things and make it so that I can let somebody else know that they can still do these things. They still can achieve. They still can be strong. They still can be true to who they are and accomplish every goal that they want to accomplish in life because it's possible. I am a living testimony. You understand me? So once I recognized what my purpose is, I never stopped. One morning I woke up and said, "What's up with the what's ups?" I started talking on the camera. I believe Dom, it's right here. Dom, that one viewer right there made me never stop. It's been going on 3, 4 years now. Dom, how long I've been rocking, Dom? That's evidence right there. I never met the brother a day in my life. I said something, touched his heart. He been following me ever since. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? I do things because I found out what my purpose was. And not only that, like I said, when you find your purpose, it's something you could talk about all day, every day. I can go on for hours talking about how good it feels to help somebody else, how good it feels to sit down and write. I wrote the audio book. It's still in process, but I didn't give up. I ain't getting down on myself. But your purpose is something that you can go on about, something that you can grasp, something that represents God, something that serves his purpose. And his purpose is to make sure we love one another, to make sure we there for one another. And if you can be there for somebody else, then you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now you ain't perfect. No, none of us is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get misconstrued. Perfect, like I said, Purpose ain't gonna make you perfect. Purpose is gonna remind you that you have a gift and you have an understanding and you have a path that you should be on, that you should be following to continue on your path. Purpose will wake you up. Don't mind me. I'm over here. I'm trying to get all my notes and tablets together because, like I said, it's one of those days. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to cook the meal and sit down in front of the, the, the screen and talk and then post it and wait to see who would watch it. I wanted to get y'all on here live. If I knew how to bring y'all on, I would have somebody on here talk so we can converse because I need to understand that this is coming through to you. You're real great at what you do. But it took a long time for me to find out who I was. You know how long I was lost? I'm here to help somebody else now. You know how long I've been lost in this world, not knowing which way to go. This is a journey. This is a journey, man. It's Now I ask y'all something. What's the hardest thing in life that you survived? Now I know what the comments that I can read over here. What's the hardest thing that you've been through in life that you can honestly say you survived? Some pain that you felt like you wasn't never gonna make it through. You felt like your world was coming to an end, or you felt like this is it right here. I don't know how I can handle this. What's something in your life that you honestly felt like I don't know how I'm gonna pull through this? You felt all alone. You felt by yourself. Well, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is in your life that you felt like it was the end of your world, the end of your road, you was at your wits end. Not only did it make you stronger, but it gave you more purpose to live. It gave you more purpose to be you. It gave you a reason to be you on purpose. You made it through it. You came up with some experience that could help someone else. He says, one person, oh, she said, losing daddy, I still struggle with it every these years later. Oxygen deprivation at birth that caused brain damage, but I pushed through it. Now, your purpose is to help somebody else push through. It's your purpose to see someone and encourage them to keep pushing forward. The next time you know someone who lost someone and you went through that grieving stage, your purpose is to be there for them and let them know everything gonna be all right. That might be just a piece or a corner of your purpose, but you have a duty because you experienced it. You understand what it feels. You don't know they pain directly, but you was on that bus. You was on that ride before. You know some of them bumps in the road. So even though you went through oxygen deprivation, I'm pretty sure there's someone else out there that went through that and they're struggling with it. They feel alone. They feeling like, why me? They feeling like, why is this happening to me? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So you can be there for somebody else. So you can give somebody else the understanding how to pull through. That's a hard one right there too, Don. When it comes to grief and losing family, we never really seem to be able to cope with that, right? I'm going through it right now at this moment. But I didn't let it stop me. I'm still here shooting a I'm still here shooting a podcast on live and just lost my cousin last night. Somebody that was close to me. Not like a distant cousin, 6 mile, 100. I had never met him. It's somebody close to me. But the strength that he instilled in me from his purpose has gave me a shield and cultivated me to be the man that I am today. You understand that? Like I would not be holding up my end of the bargain that when I pray at night, if I let the ways of the world hold me down and I don't keep moving forward. All experiences in life that I've gained would be pushed, but I would just be letting it win. I would be letting life just beat me up and just win. You know what I'm saying? I would be thanks, sis. I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm caught in a storm, but I'm gonna make it through. But like I said, these are things in life that it makes you who you are, man. You have to use your gift as a vehicle. She said she sing. What you say, sing, and you play some instruments. You gotta use your gift as a vehicle. You know, let me tell y'all something, right? 2 weeks ago, my purpose was challenged. My purpose was challenged by my children because my son feel like I'm lecturing him too much, right? He feel like when we talk, I lecture him too much. But as a father, that's my purpose. See, purpose comes in different levels and layers of understanding. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be your friend. The things that you want to sit and talk with, we could sit, laugh, and chop it up all day long. But if it comes upon a conversation where I have to give you some information that will benefit you in life, I have to. That's my purpose as a parent. That's my move. That's my role as a father to make sure that you get the information that you need so somebody else don't give you information to derail you. But it was misunderstood. I'm okay. I understand that because he's still, a kid up here. But what I'm trying to say is, you cannot let someone's uncomfortable ways or uncomfortable way that they feeling about what you're giving them derail you from your purpose. You got to stay main. You got to stand on your purpose 10 toes down and continue to be the person that God created you to be. Once you find out, once you find out what your purpose is, it's only right that you stand 10 toes down and continue to push forward. It's only right that you maintain who you are. Never let no one else derail you from what it is that your purpose is. Never let no one tell you that you shouldn't be doing the things that you're doing to appease them. As it's at this point right now, as though I'm so locked into my purpose, right? I done lost friends because I feel like I'm not gonna let anyone handle me any kind of way that's gonna make me get off track to try to show you that it's not what you think it is. I lose. The people around me that needs this word that I'm giving gonna lose. If I do something go away for a long time, we all lose. I lose. Cherie lose. Dom lose. My wife lose. My kids lose. Anyone out there that's listening that understands where I'm coming from, they lose. Anybody that's looking forward to my what's ups in the morning, they lose. Because I get off track trying to prove to somebody this ain't what that's this ain't that and that ain't this. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to comment, come in, say something, let me know. When you show up as your best self, right? Who benefits? No, this is not nothing crazy. This is water. When you show up as your best self, who benefits? I'm so proud of you because you really took life dealt you. That became amazing too. Man, that was all God. I was walking in the blind. When you show up at your best self, who wins? Everybody around you. I mean, your children win, your parents win, they proud of you. Look at my son, look at my daughter. When you show up as your best self, see, a lot of people look at certain things like when you're moving on purpose, you should be selfish. Self self-preservation. F them, it's about me. Let me take care of me. Self-preservation gonna happen regardless. You're gonna make sure you straight, no matter how, no matter shape, form, or fashion. You're gonna get up, you're gonna hygiene, you're gonna put some food in your stomach, you're going to work, you're gonna take care of you by all means necessary. But when you show up as your best self, everybody around you win. Everybody around you gets something out the deal. Everybody get a better understanding. Everybody get a good smile on their face. Everybody, you're more approachable. You're more approachable when you're moving with purpose and understanding. Some people do not. Some people fall back and feel like they don't have a purpose in life because it don't come with money. Some people feel like if it don't come in money, they don't have no purpose to be in there. They shouldn't be here because I don't have no bread. This is I'm not getting paid for this. Why am I doing this? I shouldn't be involved. I'm not going down there. I'm not. They're not paying me. Some people feel that way. If they're not getting out of something out of it in life, you're not gonna get something out of everything you do. You got to put something in everything you do. I'm talking to two cameras. That's why you got me looking the paint down here. But I'm just saying, in life, like we said again, in life, you're not going to get something out of everything you do. You got to put something in everything you do. That's how you leave a stamp. That's how you leave a mark. That's how you leave your legacy. That's how you leave the gift of God. Do you actually think God brought you this far to leave you, or He brought you this far for no reason? Do you not understand that He has a plan for you? Do you understand that He moved you forward for a reason? Do you understand you the pawn on His chessboard? Do you understand He moving you forward for a reason? All you guys do is stand up and be the soldier. It's a lot of pain that comes with this purpose, though. It's a lot of pain that comes with it. But that pain that comes with the purpose helps you help somebody else because it's kind of hard to speak from a third party and trying to give somebody some instructions on something to do. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to tell them what's going on down there when you telling them from somebody else's experience. So God got to send you through that water. You got to experience it so that when you go to open your mouth and talk about it, it makes sense. You can actually be there and tell them, look, I made it through. This is how I did it. It's nothing. It's like you got a test, right? I give you the answers to the test. You run in there and then put down what you want to put down on the test, and then you come back out and ask why you failed. I took the test already. I'm giving you the answers. I'm telling you, this is how you can overcome your alcoholism, but it's going to be hard. This is what's going to happen if you keep driving and drunk. You're going to get into accidents. You're going to get speeding tickets. You're going to get DUIs. They're going to send you away. You're going to get a year. You see, these are the things I'm telling you these things because a person went through it. Now, my purpose is to make sure you don't go through it. Like I said, when you find your purpose, it's something that you can sit down and talk about for hours. It's some of the pain that makes some of the most beautiful pleasure. Because you can stop somebody from running into a brick wall, and that's all God wants you to do is be there for somebody else. The same way He's there for you. That's what this purpose thing entails. That's what this purpose thing entails. You have to be the foundation for yourself and for somebody else. Your purpose should be your foundation. When I get up every morning, I know that I gotta get up, I kiss my wife, we gotta pray, go in there and see the kids, make sure they pray. Some days we skip, but if I run out of the house late for work, my wife should get them in the car, she pray with them. Our purpose right here is to make sure that we try to raise the best children we possibly could raise. Now, as they get older, the bumps and bruises and trials and tribulations that the God will hand them their way, and the experiences they come through, that's going to mold them to help someone else. But they shouldn't bump their head as much because we stood on our purpose to make sure that we did what we had to do as husband and wife, as mother and father. She, her, and I'm him. And together our kids is them. You know what I'm saying? It's it has to cultivate. Your life has to build to an understanding that you don't want to let go of. Some people have dreams and hopes to do things in life, right? But they so busy looking at the bread, they so busy looking at the long run. I can't make the money when they have to understand your peace and your purpose got to come first. Ask yourself this, right? Whatever age you are right now in your life, how many times you been without money? How many times you been broke? How many times your bread been through the roof? Get money, you're gonna lose money. You're gonna get money, you're gonna lose money. Some days you're gonna have more money than the other. You're not gonna be able to get money, but you're gonna have some money. You're gonna survive. So the minute you take the money and start making it a struggle and a strife, and I can't live like this because I don't have the bread, and find your purpose and your peace, that bread gonna come because you had it already anyway. You was getting money already anyway. You never gonna get all of it. There's people all around this world with billions and billions of dollars that you never even gonna meet, never gonna see, never hear their name. But your purpose and where you at in your world and your earth, where you standing at, you have to keep pushing. But the peace and the purpose is gonna be your foundation. Don't let the finances be the foundation because you're gonna kick yourself in the butt every time because you don't have all the money that you want. You're gonna kick yourself in the butt every time. Then you're gonna be discouraged, and then you're gonna fall back because you're like, I can't get these M's. If you had the M's, you probably wouldn't even know what to do with it because you'll be sitting on them in the bank. So it's like you didn't even have them anyway. Your peace and your purpose and your understanding to move forward is what you need. You gotta help somebody else. And not when I say help somebody, I'm not saying just walk up to somebody, start giving them some money, or just walk up to some person, somebody right close to you that's probably need ear. They probably just need you to shut up and just listen to me. Your purpose might be the best ears on planet. God might have blessed you with the best ears on planet Earth, the best shoulder. Your purpose might be the biggest and the best shoulder for somebody to lean on, and you saved their life because they came and talked to you, and you was there for them when they needed. You have to understand your purpose is your foundation. You can build off top of that. Once you got the best soil, everything growing is going to be top of the line. You can't lose. But we human, we fall off. I think what I know from firsthand experience. Sometimes we fall off and get sidetracked when things are not going our way because we get derailed from our purpose. If your purpose reminds you what it is, you will stay on track. But sometimes we get derailed because, like I said, money, lust, greed, we want more than what we already have, and we ain't even doing nothing with what we have. There's people right now that got bread in their bank account and they want more money. They won't even invest the money they got. They scared to take the money they got and invest it. But I guarantee you, if you had that same money in your pocket and you went outside and you lost it, you go get some more. So what's the chance and what's the problem with taking the risk with the bread you got? Because you living off the finances and the understanding of something else when it should be purpose that's got you that has you driven. Your purpose should have you driven. And I'm only speaking that because my purpose has me driven. I'm driven through this purpose right here. This what they call it, the gift of gab. I don't call it the gift of gab. I call it the blessing of breath. You know, God blessed me with breath and understanding that I have a, I have a duty that I must obtain. I must be there for when little sis call. I must be there for Mom Dukes when she call. I must be there for wifey when she call. And I don't mean call on the phone and say hello. I mean like when they really need you, you need to be able to be strong to be able to give them some words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? They need to see me fall a couple times and get back up and keep pushing to know that okay, he is human. He will take a fall and get right back up. This is you know what I'm saying? They not working with somebody that think they can't be touched. They can't fall short. You know, sometimes some of the greatest things in life is falling short. Do you know sometimes when you fall short, that's some of the best to you? That fall short, that delay in life that stops you could be sometimes it could be the best thing that happened to you in life. That delay don't do nothing but make you think. That delay make you fall back. That delay make you be cautious. That delay will save your life. You have to understand that, man. Like things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And they ain't happening on your time, they happen on God's time. And if you have purpose and passion, once you recognize your purpose, like I said before, take the time and ask yourself, what is it that I could talk about forever? What is it about me that I can how do other people benefit from me when I'm on my best, when I'm in the best shape? That's your purpose. You ain't gotta keep looking. You ain't gotta keep asking yourself, what's my purpose? Your purpose is whatever it is that you do effortlessly. Don't worry about no getting no money from it because 9 times out of 10, your purpose is to better somebody, better is to better someone else, is to boost someone else's morale. Some people just too busy wanting their ego stroke. That's why they don't understand what their purpose is. That's why they don't know that God put them here and they have so much going on inside of them that they are great. That's crazy, right? Do you understand that you are a great individual, you're a great human being, you're put here in a great spectrum, but you looking all way, you looking all around like this, like where everything at? Where the new cars at? How I get this bread? How I get this new husband? How I get this, you know what I'm saying? What she got over there? What he got over there? And you ain't even understand that the greatness is right there in the bed with you when you wake up in the morning. That greatness that you're looking for is right there in the mirror. I love telling myself I'm that bull. You know what I'm saying? I love patting myself on the back. I love the morale that I have. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that it got me this far with the covenant of God. Man, I'm telling you things that listen, there was times that I don't even want to go into that. That's gonna take me off track. But there was times that I was going through some real hard time, not knowing where I would be. God and my purpose got me here, talking to you, helping somebody else out. I'm like this. I got the fishing line out. I'm reeling lives in. I'm saving lives, man. I'm walking them off the bridge. I'm backing them down. The big homie looking down like, yeah, son. Yeah, I mean, that's why I got you in that car tonight. That's why I had you drink that bottle of Henny. That's why I had you, you know what I'm saying, that car flip over. You still came up out of there. So when you tell them what to do and what not to do, it's a big understanding. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate you too, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, man. It's who you are, man. You have to understand that you are a great individual, right? and you are here to make someone else greater. The minute you start making other people greater, a lot of doors will start opening up because there's more people on there that needs help than you can even imagine. And it don't even cost you a dime. It don't cost you nothing to help somebody else. It don't cost you nothing to be a shoulder for somebody to cry on, somebody to lean on, somebody to vent to give somebody some good advice or good encouragement, to tell them, oh yeah, I understand what you're going through. If you ever need somebody, I'm here for you. Do you want me to go to that AA meeting with you? Do you want me to help? Or you want me to book you something? Do you want me to help you write that poem? Do you help me? Do you want me to come to you with to the studio with you? Somebody that got a vocals, but they scared to step out there. Somebody who got an ill hand that can write poetry. That's their purpose and that's their gift. It don't take nothing for you to tell them these things. It don't take nothing for you to be great and help somebody else be great. Do you know what that? Do you know what that compels to be? Do you know what the youth would look like if they looking at all of us helping? I'm already gonna make sure I'm straight, but now I'm helping somebody else. Now the youth is picking up on that. We showing them that this is what thorough is. This is what a good human being looks like. This is what standing on something looks like. You stand for something or you fall for anything. Don't get buried with your purpose, man. Make sure your purpose get put out here, man. I don't know what that is right there, but okay. I ain't gonna push it because it might knock us out. And I'm enjoying this conversation. Yes, brother, I have to go. Okay. I can't see that. I ain't got my glasses on. Yeah, I think that's cause I don't have no glasses on right now. Yeah, I be needing my frames. Boy, getting up there in age, man. I'm still handsome though. But anyway, this is something I got for y'all right quick before we exit, before I leave it, before we make an exit. Do this for me and then put this in my inbox, right? Or you can do it for yourself. You don't even have to involve me. Write down 3 moments in your life when you felt the most alive. Write down 3 moments in your life that nearly broke you. Write down 3 moments in your life that when you felt the most alive. And write down 3 moments in your life that nearly broke you. When you write down those 3 things, understand this. Ask God in prayer, where did these 2 things meet? Where does purpose and where does these things that almost broke you meet? And I promise you, He will answer. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Prayers and Blessings, the podcast. The Faith, Flavor, and Focus Feast the Soul. Um, if y'all like the lives and y'all want me to do more lives, because I'm on YouTube down here and I'm on TikTok up here. But if y'all like the lives and y'all want to see more, let me know. Because actually, to be honest with you, it would be easier for me to do the lives because you gotta realize that we come home from work, I'm trying to cook, I'm trying to sit down, edit, and just get it posted up. I mean, I get it done. I mean, I make it happen. But I feel like with the live, once I get accustomed to it, I could, conversate more with y'all opposed to putting a video up, you watch it and then probably have some questions and I can't even respond and we can't, coincide with one another. So with that being said, if you like the lives, let me know. Yo, keep the lives going. The lives is a good look. You know what I mean? Because at any given time, I'll invite somebody in so they can join because that's gonna strengthen the community too. Because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, I can't do it all alone. I could sit here and give the Jews all day. I could write up the notes. I could do the research, but it's going to take one. They're going to have to teach one. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to tap somebody on the shoulder and be like, "Yo, prayers and blessings to podcast." You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ask me, "Why did you name that podcast Prayers and Blessings?" I named it Prayers and Blessings because that's what got me where I'm at today. That's what got me where I am today. Prayers and blessings. I've been praying all my life ever since I can remember. God has been blessing me. So it's Prayers and Blessings the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in with Faith Flavor and Focus Feast the Soul. Until next time, hug somebody and tell them you love them. And they just might hug you back and tell you they love you. I'm just saying. I'll let your boy. Yeah.